Welcome to Thoroughbred Action here at Gulfstream Park. Brian Natta with you. We kick off a 9-race Thursday card here. That Rainbow Six, we paid it out on Sunday. 3 winners at $1.8 million. Starting to grow already with an estimated pool of $100,000. We'll turn it upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for your course and weather conditions.
It's another beautiful day in the weather department with temperatures in the upper 60s. Sunny skies. The main track is fast. The Tapeta track is always fast. The turf course is firm. In race 1, a field of 7, there are no changes. Racing at Gulfstream. Step slow to start, last shift. This big favorite, Gabagool, away quickly and right to the early lead. What do you mean? Moves up on the outside second. Bernardo's Legacy is tightened up for racing room while racing in third. Angling off the inside is Whiskey and Wine. Macklin's on the far outside. 2 back to last shift, and the trailer is Image of Curlin. They pass the half-mile marker and swing to the far turn. Gabagool on the inside. What do you mean on the outside? Their heads apart. Bernardo's Legacy is on the muscle while racing in third. Fourth and driven is Macklin. Last shift, Blue Blinkers making progress toward the rail. Then back to the outside, Whiskey and Wine. Not keeping up yet is Image of Curlin as they race 5/16 from home. On the inside, it's Gabagool. On the outside, it's What Do You Mean? These two off the turn almost as one. Last shift, needs racing room. Macklin's on the far outside. They straighten for the drive and up the inside. Last shift tries to quicken. Down the center, Macklin. In between the favorite, Gabagool. Gabagool is still in front. Macklin takes his shot on the outside. Gabagool almost there. Macklin gaining. Macklin surging. Macklin getting up in a win photo, maybe. Macklin surged with Gabagool. It's on the bob. We'll call it an official win photo in 103 and 3. And they're off. Good start. In the middle, Siphon City Girl gets the first call and leads by a length early on. Out in the center is the gray Gridlock. Wide on the course, Bingo's Dream looking to cross over. Red Hot Spark is guarding that inside spot. Back from between horses, it's Kozanka racing ahead of In a Blink. And out the back early, Lady Monique. They move now to the far turn. Siphon City Girl leads by a neck. Bingo's Dream up alongside in second with Red Hot Spark now third. Up to the outside, Gridlock strides into fourth, passing Kozanka, who's back to fifth. Then out 3 wide and In a Blink. Still out the back is Lady Monique. They run to the top of the stretch now. Gridlock making good headway on the far outside. With the rail advantage, Siphon City Girl. Red Hot Spark tries to find her best stride, and in between runners is Bingo's Dream. They're in the stretch drive. Trying to shift ground a bit now is Gridlock, lugging in a touch and trying to get Siphon City Girl, who's still in front. Siphon City Girl taken on by Gridlock. Gridlock and Siphon City Girl. Siphon City Girl, Gridlock. Here's the wire photo finish.
The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association invites you to be inspired. Breed in a place like no other. Prepare at world-class training centers. Race in the sunshine.
And they're off in the Dr. Figure.
Be inspired.
And they're off. Level beginning. From the center, Ice the Kicker now moving for the early advantage with Tap the Sky right alongside. These two race a length in front of Papa Do. He's in the blue and a bit wide to the first turn run. Away in fourth is Magic Shadow. Pirate Radio is off the speed, while down inside, the early trailer is 10th Mountain. Separated by 5 lengths in the run to the opening quarter. With the advantage, it's Ice the Kicker, 3 parts of length. He has challenges on either side. From the inside, Tap the Sky. From the outside, Papa Do. Well settled in fourth is Magic Shadow with Pirate Radio along the rail, and the trailer is 10th Mountain. Less than 5 furlongs to run on the race. Ice the Kicker and jockey Junior Alvarado on top by half a length. Tap the Sky is second, back to third, Papa Do. Magic Shadow is a reserve fourth with Pirate Radio along the rail, and 10th Mountain at the back. They have less than half a mile to go. They went the half in 49-2, and it's Ice the Kicker. He's been there from the word go. He's a neck in front. Moving to him at the rail is Tap the Sky, 3 wide, Papa Do. Zayas yet to move on Magic Shadow. He's now creeping a bit closer, and in the clear now. At the rail, it's Pirate Radio, and the trailer is 10th Mountain. They're getting to Ice the Kicker. Down inside, Tap the Sky, 4 wide, Magic Shadow, 3 wide, Papa Do. Deciding where he wants to race is Pirate Radio, 3 lengths off the embattled horses. After 3 quarters and 1:14-1, Magic Shadow produced down the center by Edgard Zayas to take a narrow advantage. Ice the Kicker tries to run with him with Tap the Sky and Papa Do. They come past the 8th pole, and Magic Shadow has gained the upper hand. Second is Ice the Kicker. Magic Shadow in front. Magic Shadow a length in the end from Ice the Kicker second. Tap the Sky third. Closer fourth. And they're up. From the inside, Party with Smarty begins for the early lead. Here's the favorite song on the radio. Flat Top Box on the outside is now into third. Far outside is For the Chief. He's not far away. Down at the inside, Adios Papa Chico. The early trailer is Daring Reason. In the run to the first turn, Joe Bravo and Song on the Radio doing battle with Party with Smarty. Their heads apart. 2 back to Flat Top Box, who's now third. Up the outside, For the Chief is fourth. Paired off at the back are Daring Reason and Adios Papa Chico. They complete the quarter in 23-4. On the outside, it's Song on the Radio. Toward the inside, Party with Smarty. Then it's back to the team of For the Chief and Flat Top Box. Paired off at the back are Daring Reason and Adios Papa Chico. Less than 5/8 from the wire. Song on the Radio. He has the lead. He's had pressure throughout. Moving on the center of the racetrack is For the Chief, and down between horses, Flat Top Box. Down at the rail goes Party with Smarty. Up to the outside, Daring Reason is now second last, and the trailer is Adios Papa Chico. They went the half in 47-1 as they round the far turn. Song on the Radio has the lead by 2. He's trying to sneak away. Flat Top Box is between horses and on the challenge from second. Wide on the course is For the Chief, then Party with Smarty and Daring Reason. They're at the top of the stretch. They went 3 quarters and 1:11 flat. They turn for home. It's still Song on the Radio. He's 1/8 of a mile out and 2 on top. Flat Top Box is second. Toward the inside, it's Party with Smarty, then For the Chief. 16th remaining. Song on the Radio almost home. Flat Top Box launching at him late. They come for the wire. It's Song on the Radio, and on the outside, Flat Top Box. Win photo. Song on the Radio inside. Flat Top Box on the outside. Party with Smarty is third. Then For the Chief. 134-1. And they're off. For the inside, Workin' Ecliptical gets the first call. Ridden between horses, Grandma's Pudding. Up on the outside, She's So Bearish into the top flight. Gray Princess in a beautiful spot early. She's fourth behind the speed. It's a gap of 3 more to Mad Madame Mim, who races outside of Harmonia. They're about 6 lengths behind. The 2 at the back are Sweet Sensation and Gratia. And the run around the clubhouse turn, the leader is Grandma's Pudding. She's a length and a half in front. She's So Bearish is there second, working Ecliptical at the rail in third. Well settled in fourth is Gray Princess, only about 2.5 lengths off the speed. It's a length and a half to Mad Madame Mim. She's relaxed in fifth. Outside, while moving to sixth, is Sweet Sensation. Harmonia shuffled to seventh. Eighth and last is Gratia. Down the backstretch they continue. The opening quarter was 24 seconds flat. The leader is Grandma's Pudding. She's in front by almost a length. From second, it's She's So Bearish. Up into third, Gray Princess. Outside of Work and Ecliptical. Two more to Mad Madame Mim. Then Harmonia. At the rail, that's Gratia. Three wide at the back, Sweet Sensation, as they round the far turn. 3 furlongs from the finish. The leader is Grandma's Pudding, 3 parts of a length. Here's Ruiz, 3 wide with Gray Princess charging to challenge. Dropping back to third is She's So Bearish. Underway from the outside, Mad Madame Mim. Then it's Working Ecliptical and Harmonia as they race to the top of the stretch. Off a good trip, Gray Princess has made the lead and tries to kick away. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Gray Princess, 3/16 from home and 3 on top. Mad Madame Mim out in the center of the racetrack tries to go get her. Back to third, Grandma's Pudding. Then She's So Bearish. They come past the 8th pole. Gray Princess, a length and a half. Mad Madame Mim is chasing and chasing hard. They come for the wire. Gray Princess is in front. Gray Princess wins by a neck in the end over Mad Madame Mim. Then Grandma's Pudding up fourth. Sweet Sensation, 142-1. And they're off. Good start from the inside for Leanne's Warrior, who heads off for the early advantage. Splitting horses Ragtime Blues. Rebelde is in stride between horses. At the rail, Lunar Rocket. Back from there, Uranium ahead of Ready, Seek, Go. The early trailer is the North Remembers. They go down the backstretch to complete the opening furlong with Leanne's Warrior in front. Leads by almost a length from the center, Ragtime Blues. Rebelde's moving at his inside. Moving at the rail, Lunar Rocket. Out the 4 path there goes Uranium. Then back to Ready, Seek, Go. And the North Remembers is last. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. They have 3 furlongs to go. Leanne's Warrior by a length. Ragtime Blues is second. Uranium is 3 wide in third. Lunar Rocket is at the rail with the North Remembers. Then it's this big favorite Rebelde getting ready to hook to the clear to launch his bid. And the trailer now is Ready, Seek, Go. They pass the 5/16 on the inside, Leanne's Warrior, to the outside, Uranium. They're a quarter of a mile from home and heads apart. Ragtime Blues is now third. Rebelde's way out the center. Off the turn in the stretch drive, the leader, Leanne's Warrior, Uranium. Asked to quicken now by Edwin Gonzalez down the center. Far outside, Rebelde begins to motor. They come past the 16th pole. Uranium roused forward for a narrow lead. Here's Rebelde late on the scene, but time has run out. It's Uranium at 3-1. Uranium wins. Second, Rebelde closer. Third, either Lunar Rocket or Leanne's Warrior. 118 flat. And they're off. Art Show Lady off slowly, off in traffic, Lucy's Cookie. Good break from the fence for Laconia, who comes out firing, moving between horses. It's Sharp Eyes. On the far outside, Warda's away in good shape. She's worked over to the two-path now. Lucy's Cookie recovers after a less than stellar break to race in fourth, followed fifth by Booming Bell. Then Heaven in Mind, and Art Show Lady is last. They leave the backstretch and move around the four-turn 3/8 of a mile away. Laconia in front to half a length. Warda moving to her second. Lucy's Cookie is now third. Dropping back to fourth is Sharp Eyes, working four ahead of an improving Boomin' Bell. Then Heaven in Mind. Art Show Lady never comfortable today as they straighten for the drive. Warda needs to do better. Lucy's Cookie throws her hat into the ring and the white blinkers stand side. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Lucy's Cookie roused forward to take the lead. Laconia fights right back second. Dropping back is Warda up to third. Sharp Eyes 16th to go. Lucy's Cookie driven out. Laconia game in defeat, but defeated she is by Lucy's Cookie. Lucy's Cookie and Irad Ortiz Jr. a half a length in the end from Laconia second, Sharp Eyes third, and Boomin' Bell finished fourth in 56-1. They're off.
Coast to Coast Pick 5. $1 minimum. Player-friendly 15% takeout. Coast to Coast Pick 5. Every weekend.
And they're off. From the outside, Mamba on 3 gets the first call. Extendo, hard sent at the rail to try to go with him. Nichiren comes away in third. Loco Obarrio's way out in the center. In between horses, Comedy Town with Destin's Mission. Back from there, it's Old Chestnut, and Super Success is last. They pass the half mile and move to the far turn. Locked in battle up front. Mamba on 3 and Extendo. Their heads apart. Here's the gray. Comedy Town 3 wide and into third. Nichiren is at the rail fourth. Followed between horses by Old Chestnut. Destin's Mission's on the outside. Loco Obarrio beaten for speed today. And the trailer while on the improve is Super Success. They run to the top of the stretch, still battling up front. Mamba on 3 and Extendo. These two hooked up at the start, and they're a quarter of a mile from home. Two better than Comedy Town. Then Nichiren and Old Chestnut. Off the turn and the stretch drive from the outside. Mamba on 3, roused forward to take the lead. Old Chestnut tries to go get him. Fighting hard as Extendo with Nichiren. They come past the 16th pole. It's Mamba on 3 just in front. On the outside, Old Chestnut takes a late surge. Here's the wire photo finish. What a heck of a horse race that was. That's a three-way win photo as Extendo refused to yield. The pictures between Mamba on 3, Old Chestnut, and Extendo in 101 and 4. And runners away. From the center, Hot and Lucky wins the break and goes looking for the lead, taken on by the gray Tappet 3 times on the outside. Down at the rail, Roan away in the top flight. He's now third. Getting over to race in fourth is Echo Lane. He's well situated, 2.5 better than Summer, Storm, Strick. Then San Piridu and Kopesh is last of all as they chase the speed of Tappet 3 times. Tappet 3 times up and around horses to take the lead. He's now almost 2 in front. In hand second is Hot and Lucky. Roan is at the rail in third. Followed fourth by a well-settled Echo Lane. He's in the yellow colors. He's about 5 lengths behind. He's a length and a half in front of Summer, Storm, Strick. Another 2 back to San Piradu, and out the back is Kopesh. 23-4 for the opening quarter. There's 4.5 furlongs to run. Tap It 3 times, and Paco Lopez have the lead by 2. Hot and Lucky second. Roan is still third. Up to the outside, Echo Lane from between horses. Summer, Storm, Strick. 2.5 more to San Piradu, and Kopesh is last. They start to reach Tap It 3 times. His advantage is only half a length. Hot and Lucky, the first to attack second. Echo Lane, 3 wide and driven into third. Roan, patiently handled. He needs a way through. He's now fourth. Then Summer, Storm, Strick as they reach the top of the stretch. They went to half in 47-3, 3/4, 112-1. Hot and Lucky has the lead. Tap It 3 times. Tries to battle back toward the inside. He's coming right back now. Echo Lane is now third with 2 lengths to make up. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Tap It 3 times. He's digging in from between Hot and Lucky. Outside, Echo Lane. Tap It 3 times. He would not be denied. Tap It 3 times. Turned away the favorite Hot and Lucky. He's in a placed photo with Echo Lane. Then back to Summer, Storm, Strick, and Roan in 135 flat.
And that's a wrap on the 9-race Thursday card. We'll kick off a big weekend on Friday. 9 races, that traditional 12-10 first post. And don't forget, Saturday, Holy Bull Day, when the path to the Curlin Florida Derby begins in earnest with the 2-year-old champion's return, fierceness in the featured Holy Bull.